Good morning, guys. So we are here officially at the campground, and I wanted to give you a tour of the camper. And by the way, there's the bike. I had to cover because we got some rain last night. There's Nina sitting there enjoying her coffee. So let me give you a quick tour from the outside. So this is the part, it's called the adder room. It attaches to the camper. It's optional, you don't have to put it on. It does give you a nice living space inside, especially if it's raining or you just want to have more privacy. So that's the hitch, connects to the motorcycle. And this white thing that you see here, that's something that I made for our AC to be able to exhaust the hot air from inside. Otherwise it's a window, and then you have another window. They have the mosquito netting on the outside, and then it has an awning that extends out a little bit, and then you attach this adder room here. So yeah, that's what it looks like from the outside. Let me give you a tour on the inside. Basically, this is the entrance. This blue tarp that you see on the floor we added just because we're on the ground. Here we have our trash can. It's also an emergency porta potty, and that's our tub. We keep our gear in there, most of our camping gear. Here we have one of my favorite things. This is the Bouge RV. It's a 37-liter fridge and freezer combo. Pretty stocked. We got our beers in there, food, eggs, meat. So this would be the entrance to the camper. You see that hose right there. During the day we close everything here, and we got AC venting into the outer room. Keeps us cold over here. So this is the bedroom. See, we got a little organizer there. The bed is almost a queen size. It's just short by maybe an inch or two of being a queen size. And I got my TV up there. I kind of made a little entertainment center with a fire stick and a battery bank in the back. Works really well. I actually sat there and watched a Ghostbusters movie last night while it was raining, since we couldn't be out. And you have one window there, you have the second window there, and then a third on this side. And then underneath here, it might be hard to see with the AC in the way. And here, this is basically storage. This part of the bed right here, this actually lifts up, and you put that out of the way, and that gives you more space. Now we do have a mattress that we added. It does have its own mattress. This is the mattress it comes with. By the way, if you're hearing that water, that's the AC expelling the water. It sounds like somebody's peeing. So I was saying this is the mattress that it comes with, but we added this King Camp mattress on top of it, and it just added another layer of comfort, and I'll tell you, it was super comfortable. It's one of those self-inflating mattresses, and it worked really well. We slept really good for the past few days. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. That's our Minimate camper. Thinking of a name for it, and I was thinking of going with two-wheel in. Eventually we're gonna deck it out, do some wrapping, put some stickers on it, make it kind of pretty. But yeah, as you can see also, the height is really good. I mean, I can stretch my arm all the way up, and I'm just barely touching it, so plenty of headroom also. If you ever considered getting yourself a camper, I highly recommend this one. It's super light, only weighs about 280 pounds. Very easy to tow. I had no issues towing it with the ST. The only time I would say I really felt it is when I was taking off on acceleration. You're pulling another about 400 pounds total, so you feel it a little bit, but I didn't feel it braking, I didn't feel it turning or driving on the highway. It felt really good. So yeah, that's about it for now. Now we're gonna go get some breakfast. They got some pancakes going on here today, so we're gonna get us some pancakes. They got some really cute cabins here, and they got these tents. If you ever want to come camping and you don't want to carry all your gear, you can just rent a tent or a cabin. The cabins even have AC in them, so pretty cool. All right, we just got done with breakfast and it was good. Delicious pancakes. So it has gotten pretty hot. So we're gonna take a break and head out to the pool. Right?
Right.
It's about 90 something. What's the temperature? Any day now.
It's updating.
It's updating? It's hot. Let's just leave it at that. I was gonna do some more filming, but it got too hot and we had a little water incident in the tent. At one point, apparently the AC had disconnected from its drain hose. It was leaking water in the bottom of our camper. Luckily it's in a little tub area.
90 feels like 100.
90 feels like 100. Yeah, we got the weather update.
Sorry.
So yeah, there was nothing there really that got damaged. Here's the pool. Nice size pool. Let's hope we can find a place to sit. Alright, so we were lucky enough to get a spot. So that's pretty good. We got an umbrella, we have some shade. Got our adult beverages here. We're not supposed to have glass containers here. So kind of drink hiding. Nina went to go get some ice so we can keep the beers cold. And then we're gonna hop in the pool and cool off because it is hot. We'll check back with you later. After several good hours at the pool, cooling off, it's time to leave, head back to camp so we can get showered up and start working on dinner. Barbecue some meat, and then take it easy inside the camper. Alright, time to get that AC cranking. There's the AC. There we go. Kick out some air. I just came back from a quick run to the store, get some more beers, and we needed some mashed potatoes. So just picked up a couple of things, some dessert. We already got dinner cooking over here. We got some nice grilled chicken on the fire. That looks good. Now I'm gonna make some mashed potatoes and we'll be in business, ready for dinner. Cheers, guys. A little butter in there. Really adds flavor. That's good. Now let's get inside because the skeeters are eating me alive.
This one's mine, this one's yours.
I'm in bed, let's get my beer. The one thing we forgot to bring is chairs.
Yeah.
We're still learning, we're still getting the flow of things, and yeah, unfortunately the chairs is one of the things we forgot. We make do with what we have. Thank you. It smells delicious. Yours?
I'm picky, I'm sorry. I like real potatoes.
Alright, dinner is done. Now it's time for dessert. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was one.
It's one each.
How dare I think that you're gonna share one?
Joey doesn't share food!
Alright, the bed's ready. Everything's converted into night mode. Now we're gonna sit back, have a couple of beers. Cheers.
Cheers.
don't know if you were able to hear that, but that was the lions roaring. I hope the microphone picked it up. Anyway, good morning. It is just a little past 7. Woke up with all the birds chirping and having a field day. They don't let us sleep late here. Now we're just sitting down having some coffee. We had a little moisture in the camper. At one point I tried setting up the air conditioner on top of the cushion, and I guess because it's not level, so the water wasn't draining out from the exhaust hose. So some of it dripped inside, got some of our clothes wet. So Nina was taking care of that, hanging stuff up. You can see they're pretty wet. Nina's not happy. A couple of more things we got to contend with this morning on top of packing everything up. It's our last day here. It's Monday morning, Memorial Day. What's that?
Oh, we were able to use the AC.
Yeah, so last night in a moment of
Creativity.
we'll call it that. But I will say we were probably about 8 beers in. We started thinking about different ways of managing the AC system. I mean, it worked inside the camper, but it was a little more cramped, so we were trying to figure out a better solution to get more room. And we came up with this. This was actually Nina's idea. Had to keep the bugs out. So basically, if you remember, we used to have it kind of under the mattress. This is the floor of the camper. You can see it's a little deeper than this side. This is custom built. This doesn't come with the camper, but it becomes like a storage bin, so you can separate stuff. And then you have this piece that goes on top of it. You can step on it and have your stuff stored underneath. So we have the AC sitting over here, and then we have the hoses exhausted from the window. So to avoid that, to get more space, we ended up putting the AC down on the floor, and then we ran the hoses underneath the camper and outside. And we just used this tube here, and we point that inside, and we got air inside. So that worked out really well because it freed up a lot of space inside the camper. And if anything leaks, it leaks outside the camper. We basically thought of it as, well, for camping trips where we're staying local for a few days, we can have it this way because we'll be using the adder room. But if we're going on longer trips where it's just stopping for the night to sleep, we're not going to bring the adder room. We don't need it. We're not going to set it up just for a one night sleep and then pack it up and go in the morning. So for those situations, we'll just use the awning just to have a dry space in case it's raining or something, or we want to get out of the sun. So yeah, that's the solution we came up with, and I think this is going to work really well. It makes a lot more sense since the camper is not very big to begin with. So to be able to have that extra space works really well. Alright, so the coffee's kicked in. I'm a little more awake now. We're going to get some breakfast going, and then we're going to start packing up. So I think today we're going to do some biscuits and eggs. We'll see how that works. I've never made biscuits on a stove before. Alright, so the biscuits are ready. Actually, came out looking pretty good. They're nice and fluffy. Eggs are ready. Time to have some breakfast. Alright guys, so we're almost done here. We got pretty much almost everything packed up. The only thing left is the camper itself. This is what it looks like, by the way, without all the stuff added. The awning and the adder room. But yeah, now it's just time to wrap it up and get going on the road.
Incoming.
What's that?
It's us. hot.
It's hot. I know.
I took out my jacket out of the seat a little too early.
All right, our first official trip in the camper is in the books. We got the safari police.
Yep.
Keep the animals in check. So unfair, such windy roads, and it's only 10 miles an hour.
I think they do it on purpose.
That's just mean. So we have just checked out of the campground and we are heading home. It is 1:30. It took us a little bit longer than anticipated to get everything packed. What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say we have yet to leave on time.
We never
But we're
left the
getting
campground on. We've never left the campground on time ever.
Never, ever. Oh, never, ever.
Just like we've never gotten to a campground on time ever.
No, never.
Works both ways. You know, we're still getting the hang of how to pack the camper correctly and where everything goes, and it has to be arranged in a certain way. It's not like with a car, with a bike. We have to distribute the weight evenly and keep the heavy stuff towards the back of the camper and the lighter stuff closer in the front towards the hitch. So yeah, we're still experimenting and trying to figure it out. You know, this is just our first time, so we're getting the hang of it slowly but surely.
And just when we start to get the hang of tenting, we decide to go and get a camper.
Just when we start to get the hang of tenting.
Well, we had just started to like really get it down packed.
I thought we had it down packed.
If we did, we would never be late. We would never leave late.
That's just because we procrastinate, or at least I procrastinate. I take my sweet ass time.
You admit it?
I admit it. There, it's on the record.
Wow. I hope everybody heard that.
Yep. So yeah, we got about an hour drive in. It's 95 degrees right now. With the humidity, is probably well into the triple digits. So it is hot.
It is a hot one.
I'm missing that AC right now. Yeah, we actually made a list of all the stuff that we don't need anymore because we ended up having a lot of doubles. There's a lot of stuff from tent camping that we brought just out of force of habit. But we realized that since we have more space now, we don't need that. And we can take other things like pillows. We don't need those little camping pillows anymore. Now we take full-size pillows. Because why not?
And because we have picky necks.
Yeah, we have bad necks, bad backs. You know, we've been around the block a few times. We're not teenagers. So the more comfort, the better. So yeah, we actually had a pretty nasty storm roll in on the second night. And there was some serious thunder, lightning, rain. The sleeping situation was very good. We were very, very comfortable with the air conditioner. Did a great job.
Borderline cold.
Not borderline. Last night I left it a little lower than usual. And I was cold. I had to wrap myself up in the blanket. That new mattress that we have, it's a King Camp Deluxe, I believe it's called. This is our first time sleeping on it. And very, very comfortable. I mean, it rivals my mattress at home. I actually was telling Nina yesterday, I think it was, that I'm waking up with less back pain from this mattress than I am from the one at home. So yeah, we're about to get on the highway in a bit, and I guess I'll check back with you soon. Welcome back, guys. We're about 15 minutes away. I'm actually about to get off on our exit. So yeah, like I mentioned earlier, our first trip is in the books. It was a good time. We did have fun, even though it was hot, but that AC did help a lot. very, very thankful to have that. Would have really sucked without it. And the trailer's handling well, pulling real good. I think we did a little bit better this time around with the tongue weight. We're able to get it down a little bit more. We're figuring it out slowly but surely. You know, with every trip we're going to figure out a little bit more until we perfect it, and then we'll be ready to roll. So with that said, thank you for coming along. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, do us a favor, give us a thumbs up. And if you're new here and you want to see more camping videos, then hit that subscribe button. So I'm Mike, she's Nina, Mr. and Mrs. Two Wheeler, and see you on the road.